Here at Croix Church, we have 3 core values. The first one of those is we are outwardly focused. The reason why we're outwardly focused is because Jesus is. God is constantly pursuing the world that he is redeeming and the people that are not following him right now. It's a way that he loves them. When we think about in the book of Genesis, when he calls the first person of faith, Abraham, one of the things interestingly that he tells him is, I am going to bless you so that you will be a blessing to the world. So we wanted to find a resource that helped our church lean into how we can follow God on his mission that we're called to in the world. And one of those ways is by being a blessing to people. And so we have 5 simple practices that we are using as a church to grow in being everyday missionaries into a world that God is at work in. The first is to begin with prayer. We're gonna find people that are not following Jesus right now in our lives or in our community, and we're gonna pray for them. We're gonna ask God to reveal to us, who do you want me to be a blessing to? And we're gonna start with prayer. The second thing is we're gonna listen to people. Jesus often honored people by listening to them. Most people are like 2 or 3 questions away from fascinating. And being listened to is so close to being loved that the average person can't even tell the difference. We're gonna take time to listen to people. Third, we're gonna eat with folks. Those people that you've named and that are not following Jesus right now, that you're listening to, we're gonna sit down and eat with them. Jesus did this so often that he got in trouble for it. We're gonna invite them to our tables. We're gonna go sit at theirs. There's something that happens over a shared meal that is really wonderful. The fourth practice is to serve. We're gonna take time to identify practical needs in people's lives that are not following Jesus right now. And we're going to serve them by meeting those practical needs. And the last practice on this journey of offering Jesus to people is we're going to share our story. This is where it's important that we put words to our actions, and we invite people into the story that God is telling. We can share ways that God has been at work in our lives, ways that we've seen him work in other people's lives, and we can invite people to know, and most importantly, to follow Jesus together. So these 5 practices are ways that we're going to do that together as a church. One of the things that we've put together is called the Bless Journal. These are ways that we can identify and track how we are following God and our progress through that journey with these people that are not following Jesus right now. And also in the Cape campus, in the lobby, we have a display on the wall where we can look at and celebrate how we're doing that as a church. So we want to offer Jesus to a world that desperately needs him by being a blessing to them. We're gonna begin with prayer, we're gonna listen, we're gonna eat with people, we're gonna serve them, and we're gonna share our story.